It's unavoidable and undeniable. Due to the current pandemic, we are likely facing a recession. What does this mean? You are going to have to work 10 times harder to get your customer and your client's coin as we move from a land of abundance to a land of scarcity. So, how do you do this? Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to the channel, we are High Season, a social media agency that helps business owners, entrepreneurs, and marketers step their social media game up and break the algorithm. Today we are talking about everything that's going on.
Everything. We're getting real with Joe. So you might have seen the stock market is tanking. It actually had its worst day since 1987, the biggest drop. Pretty scary that it got this real so fast.
So quickly. Or maybe it's not considered quickly because it was happening in China for a while.
That's
true.
It's
like as soon as it got to us, like then North America, Europe, it was like...
So now we're at the stage where everything's being cancelled. All sorts of events, conferences. South by Southwest was the main one, I think, that really showed people that, oh, this is for real. So any public gatherings are cancelled now. They hit all the sports league, NHL, NBA. I think baseball is doing an early thing in Florida that had to be cancelled. So basically everything around us is being cancelled. We're being encouraged to do some social distancing and stay home, and we have to do what it takes to make it work. Now, of course, alongside that, businesses are going to see a downturn in their revenue. And that's what we're here to talk about today.
Yeah, it's definitely going to cause a sharp downturn in the revenue that businesses are going to see. And it makes sense because the general consensus or advice out there is in a recession, hoard your money, keep your money, don't spend it. Which I actually do not agree with, really, because that's how you actually cause a recession.
That's it.
So in this path here, where we all decide we're going to hoard our cash and not spend it at the local cafe, the restaurant, or any of these places, we end up causing the recession because we don't spend our money, so that place doesn't make money, so they can't afford to keep their employees, and they fire their employees. And then when they fire their employees lose their purchasing power, thus further fueling the recession.
Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of sorts.
100%.
It's kind of strange.
Hopefully it's not going to be as long. It's predicting 6 to 9 months. Could be longer than that. Could be shorter. Who knows? But you definitely want to protect yourself or ensure that you're getting consistent revenue in spite of the recession.
Yes.
Now, something to consider is that people are not just going to stop spending money. They're just going to be more careful about how they spend their money, which means you need to convince them that your product, your service, anything that you're selling is worthy of them, spending their hard-earned, possibly scarce dollar.
Yes. So most strategies or tips you're going to find online are going to be focused mostly on personal development stuff. So get better at sales, have a positive attitude, things like that. Now, while that's important and it's mostly actionable, it's not going to generate immediate results. So today we're going to run through a whole bunch of ways that you can make sure your business stays in business during this pandemic.
And you're going to want to stay to the end of this video because we have something that we think you will very much be interested in.
Do we ever?
So let's get started. Now, first action you need to take in order to help you sell more during a recession and keep your business in business is to step up your social media game. Now, of course, this is the first thing that we're going to talk about. What else would you expect? But there is no better time if you've been slacking in this area. It is time to take it seriously. People are going to be on their phones more than ever as they go out less and stay home more. So this is an incredible opportunity for you to get in front of them where they'll be. There's nothing else you're going to be doing but watching Netflix, watching YouTube. And when you're not watching Netflix, you're probably going to be on your phone. And for the most part, we're all just going to be on our phones doing stuff, trying to find things to do. Yeah. Nobody's just playing cards and stuff like that. So in this, some people.
Most people will.
But in this time where their social distancing is being requested by most governments and by the CDC, this is going to be the time where everybody's just online more. So attention is everything, and this is your opportunity to get the attention on you. Being active and strategic on social media will give you the opportunity you need to convert your followers or the followers you're looking to gain into customers. Convince them to spend their coins. That's what you're going to need to do. And of course, you need a good product or service in order to get them to do that. But of course, that should go without same.
Yes.
So what it's really important for you to do is find out what platform is right for you and create a social media strategy around that platform. We have a video where we discuss the best platform for you based on your industry. It'll be up there and it'll also be in the description below so you can check that out. And we've also created a video surrounding how to manage social media by yourself as an entrepreneur or business owner. And we have a ton of resources, so we're going to leave that in the description below, and I'll probably put a card there for you as well. If you need assistance with putting together a social media strategy with the current economic conditions in mind, we actually have strategy guides that we create for our clients, and we do one-on-one consulting, so we will put our contact details in the description below, and we can start working on an action plan for you today if you're interested. Next up.
Alrighty, the next way to keep your business in business during these challenging and often scary times is to use paid advertising. So if you've been watching this channel or reading any of our blog posts over the last year or more, you'll know that we are very big proponents of paid advertising, particularly Facebook and Instagram. They are basically, there's nothing better value. Particularly in this day and age as far as the targeting and the amount of people that you can reach via these ads. So whilst people are spending more time on their phones and on their computers and around the internet in general, use that money that you would otherwise put something in somewhere else. Maybe you'd be throwing an event, would be an awareness thing or something else, but now you should be investing that into ads because that's what is going to really boost your opportunities of getting their attention. So while the organic strategies that you're using are super important, you know, that your feed is looking right, that you're maxing out on your 30 hashtags and you're doing all those things properly, we have a video up here we're going to pop up that's go into a bit more detail in that. The paid advertising is really what's going to get you above the line and, as we always say, break the algorithm. Definitely consider that and moving marketing budget from other areas that you may have been investing in and putting that into Facebook and Instagram ads. Twitter is pretty good as well. Another one we've been experimenting with recently is Pinterest.
Yep.
Super good. LinkedIn, don't really know a ton about that as far as in comparison, but I would imagine
we've tested a few. They're definitely more expensive, but
yeah.
If you're B2B, it could be worth it for you for sure, because a lot of people are probably going to be on LinkedIn a little bit more while they're looking for jobs.
Good point. So either way, consider moving some marketing budget into ads.
The next thing you're going to want to do is become a content creation machine, okay? This is the time now while everybody's at home to start pumping out content as consistently as you can.
Yes.
Start that YouTube channel, start that blog, or start making that blog more regular, and start that podcast. Move that podcast from bi-weekly to weekly, or if it was once a month, whatever. Increase the regularity or output of content. Content marketing is the #1 inbound marketing tool. And when we say inbound marketing, that means warm leads come to you because you build that know, like, and trust through engaging, entertaining, and inspiring content. What we're doing right now, this is content marketing.
Yes.
We do it to share education, share knowledge. Hopefully we're a little entertaining every now and then. But what that does is build know, like, and trust for us, and you should be doing the same for your consumer and clients as well. Bringing in these warm leads will make people more likely and more comfortable spending their hard-earned coins on you as opposed to somebody else.
Yes. Alrighty guys, next up, offer incentives. So when we say incentives, we don't necessarily mean discount your products or services because only you know what they're worth and you know what your margins are. And also when you do discount something, it can kind of devalue it. Like our favorite example is Apple products. They never ever do discounts. At least for the most part they don't. I think
we're
on
both
Black Friday,
ex-Apple people.
Yes.
And I feel like it was always the same thing that we're about to say, where it was a bundle or something. You get something with something.
Yes, that's a good point. So all depends on how your brand is positioned, but of course, if you're able to create some sort of a bundle, maybe a limited time offer, anything that could basically encourage people to spend on a valuable product that helps them and that they can actually use when probably perfectly right now being stuck where they are and then after this all ends, definitely consider doing that. The amount of money that you would maybe be discounting can be offset, you consider it a marketing cost. Really at the end of the day, that's what it is. And then you can therefore use the other tips would be put that on social media and then use paid ads to push that, and it all comes into a lead generating machine right there.
Yeah, people love a good deal. That's not going to change.
No,
right? They're going to want a deal even more now.
Even more, particularly like you were saying earlier, with the purse strings being tightened a bit, people are going to be more, penny conscious, value conscious, and only when the right thing comes up, they're going to want to spend. So if there's any way you can do that, maybe if it's something you've never done before, a product you've never discounted before, and you know that's popular and it has, you know, a demand for it, if you're able to just take a little something off and make it a bit more attractive, this is the time to do
or
it.
Enhance it.
Enhance it enhance it with bundles. Bundles are always a good thing because you always want to sell more than just discount something that's already existing. So bundles, we would probably argue, are more important and more valuable for you as a business and for your bottom line in this time. And like you were saying, for the rest of the year as well, if that's how long this goes for. Consider that. See how that can work for you. Look at your margins a bit, play with some math, see what happens.
Another way that you can keep your business in business during the recession is to go online.
Yes.
All right, listen, being in person was overrated anyways, okay? Like, we're in 2020. I'm an introvert, so what do you want from me? But in seriousness, while social distancing is being recommended by our governments, this is a really good time to turn your business into an online business. What do we mean by this? If you're a restaurant, think about delivery. If you sell products and you're selling products in a shop and you're going to need to close that shop or people aren't going to want to go into that shop, consider Etsy or Shopify. If you are a trainer and you used to work at a gym, our gyms are closed. We've seen a lot of gyms closing. Start online videos. That's content creation, so you can start a YouTube channel and you can start telling people how to work from home. Breweries, buy the beer online. Make sure you're set up online so you can avoid any disruption to your business as much as possible. Even if you were having an event, you could stream that event live, make it a streaming party. This is the time to get creative, but in the end, everyone's going to be on their phones. The internet still exists, so we're going to be on it even more than anything. This is the time to create this online business. Consider it like an opportunity to create a whole other segment of your business. And then, of course, when you have that online business, you can use social to support getting that out to as many people as possible.
That's it. And it's probably something, I'm sure there's a lot of businesses out there who've been wanting to go online and just needing an excuse. So you might have a product that you've just been wanting to put online, and if you don't want to invest in, like you mentioned, a Shopify web store, because they are a little expensive and difficult to set up, you might need to hire someone to do that, which also is cool because that's injecting money back into the economy again. You could do something much easier like Etsy. If you really want, you could go eBay, you could go Amazon. There's a bunch of different ways to go about it. So if you've been considering it,
now's the time. Remember, guys, the cream always rises to the top. So if you have a good product or service, you will be fine as long as you implement the strategies needed to keep your revenue consistent. So don't be fearful. Use this opportunity now to leverage all of these strategies that we've outlined today and any other strategies that you see online to help support your business and create new streams of revenue that you may not have thought of before.
So if you've made it this far across any of our content, you may be aware that between Tiff and I, we have almost 20 years worth of experience in digital marketing. And as High Season, over the last 5 years, we've worked with all sorts of fantastic brands in a variety of industries. So we worked with the NBA in sports, with Sony in tech. We've done fast food franchises,
real estate,
craft breweries, all sorts of hospitality brands.
Yeah, accounting now.
Beauty.
A
whole bunch of
musicians.
So we've been thinking that particularly coming into this more challenging time, we want to take some of that expertise that we have in all of these different fields and put them into something that can help you guys in a more direct way. I'm sure through the videos and the blogs, they're all helpful, but we feel like we can offer a little bit more to your specific industry.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions about specific industries. So like, hey, can you make a video about this? Or hey, can you make a video about this? And just being the amount of content that we actually distribute, which is 1 to 2 to 3 times videos a week. We're working on a schedule. But based on the amount of content that we put out, it's not feasible for us to actually create industry-specific videos for every single industry. However, in order to help a larger set of people, while we were discussing this, we were thinking it would be cool to create guides that are specific to your industry. So what we want to know from you guys is what industry you are in. If you could leave it below in the comments. We have some industries in mind that we'll likely cover just based on our knowledge already. But in the end, we're looking to create very tailored, specific guides for industries that would include how to grow, so growth strategies, how to turn those followers into clients and customers, what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, all the things that you need to know, how to optimize your profile, all the good stuff in one beautiful little compact guide so that we can just get that into the hands of as many people as possible in that specific industries.
And to help them through this rough time.
Particularly being like, this is the time to get educated on something that you've always wanted, whether it be social media, whether it be how to operate on Instagram. You might be taking this into your own hands, and it's really important that you know it. So I feel like having these guides are going to be really, really valuable for you. And there's probably other things that you could be learning as well that you should be considering. I feel like education is a really good thing to lean into during this time.
And on top of the, like, you guys who are watching the videos or reading the blogs, the information that we're going to put in these guides is over and above all of that. I mean, the stuff that we're putting out here is, you know...
It's more generic so that it branches and reaches more
So we're
people.
going to be going more drilling down. We're going to be niching down a little bit for each industry, because every industry behaves a little differently. And there's certain nuances that we've learned over the years through working with so many industries that you can't... What you can do for craft beer isn't always going to work for beauty, for example.
Yeah.
Or fitness or whatever. So let us know what you guys... are in, what industries you're in, and if you're interested in these type of guides, and if you feel like that'd be helpful, because this is something that we want to use our quarantine time to put together for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for coming back and watching another video. If you've made it this far, again, if you're all the way here, you know what you gotta do. Hit the subscribe button. Give us a like so we know that we did well, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from us. You can follow us everywhere on social media at High Season Co. And you can check out our website, highseasonco.com, for all of these beautiful free resources that we have on the site there. Until next time, guys.
Peace.
Stay safe.